I noticed there's a lot of panic created by people who don't know science very much about Ebola. I was watching CNN spreading fear through ignorance. Ebola is much easier to control than corona. Corona was one of the biggest problems in the world. Why? Because it was spreading through breathing. And Uganda, the most successful country in the whole world, I think, in controlling corona. We lost very few people, about 200 or something like that. You can check how many people other countries lost. Because many of the countries are not serious in fighting a disease. Here we controlled it with very few losses. Now, therefore, Ebola is nothing compared to corona. Ebola spreads by intimate contact. Mufachina abantu mbavuye kumbakwata baki. Tumukwatako mutunule butunuzi. Contact, intimate contact. That's how Ebola spreads. And even then, somebody infected by Ebola is not infective all the time. It is only when the symptoms start showing that he or she starts being able to infect other people. And that is like after 5 days or 10 days. The whole period, I think they are saying that the incubation period is like 21 days. So therefore, stop shaking hands. I normally don't like shaking hands, and this is a very good excuse. Now, I just wave at you. Shaking hands for what? What do you want to do for me? Nkulabye Kimara. Then I saw somebody panicking, even somebody who was supposed to be a minister somewhere was speaking that person was a minister also, but speaking ignorantly. If you report Ebola early, it is treatable. Why? Because you counter the damages that Ebola causes to you. Because Ebola kills by, number one, high fever. High fever, which damages your organs. So therefore, the doctors can control the fever. Can control the fever if it is reported in time. Then vomiting and so on causes dehydration. So early intervention, you rehydrate. You rehydrate the patient. Somebody who is infected can actually be treated by countering the effects of Ebola. So therefore, and then the CNN was saying DRC and Uganda. I don't know why my daughter Kagwa, you have not countered that. This was mainly DRC. All these people, the 500 or whatever number, then the ones who have died, they are saying 130 or something like that. All of them are on the Congo side mainly. And then one who died here in the Chiburi hospital had come from Congo. And then another one who is, I think, sick in Nakasero. There are few people. So the correct description of the outbreak is that it is mainly in Congo, but with a few people who came from Congo who came here. Now, when I met with the task force, we didn't agree with the panic of closing the border and all that. Because if people are coming illegally, we can manage them. First of all, if we work with the Congo government and tell them that anybody who has got a fever, please don't travel. Anybody with a fever, don't travel. Stay in your location and report to the health authorities. Then at the border, we check the temperatures in the bus, in the cars, we check the temperatures. And then we guide everybody, even when you're already here, if you get sick, you report immediately to the health center. We shall control it. I've told our people to look at the airline, because people were talking about Uganda airline. The vice president will chair a meeting and guide you. The one thing that should stop are the markets near the border, because those are very indisciplined. I hear there was a big market in Toroko, where the Ugandans and the Congolese were busy mixing up. Those should be suspended. The vice president and the head of civil service and the PS health will guide you. So otherwise, this is really very easy to deal with. It's not a big problem. And we have always dealt with it very easily. It's very easy to deal with. So please, educate CNN. And even some of the governments need education. I hear some of the governments panicking, giving this and that. Tell them that you saw a teacher who can help them at no cost to themselves.